Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, Where the Hair Sis. Again, my name is Arla and this is my sister Katrina. Before anything else, please like and subscribe.
If you guys are just joining us now, we are sisters who are currently both navigating hair loss. Really quickly, so my sister and I are both wearing bell tress styles today.
I'm wearing Allegro 28 in the color ginger. It's actually a discontinued style. The curls were a lot tighter than this, so I brushed it out, and my sister's wearing...
I am wearing also another discontinued style by Belle Tress. It is called Tropical Punch in the color Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. It's been modified. I did add curtain bangs to it, restyled the curls, and today I have her in a half up,
So
half
cute.
down
So cute.
Style. So today we wanted to cover basically what we used to manage our hair loss before we started wearing wigs.
Which is fairly recently with the wigs.
Yeah, so I started with wigs late of last year, and then my sister recently just in the last month or so.
Yeah.
We started.
So in the beginning, when we started noticing that our hair was thinning, our part was like getting larger, and then when we would put our hair up, you'd see like parts of our scalp, right? Especially if our hair was in a bun. We actually found this product. It's called TOPPIK. They're hair building fibers. We got them from Amazon, and we've literally used so many bottles of these. It also comes like in a smaller size. This is usually what I bring when I travel. So, I mean, I can't put it on my hair now, but I don't know if you can see. They're like little fibers. So the more you put, obviously, the thicker it will look. This is actually how we got by with covering like our bald spots, essentially.
Yeah.
And
so I think a lot of people who know us and then like our friends will tell us like we would have never
noticed
thought that you guys were suffering from this much hair loss is because of this. This is what my sister and I used. I remember we would talk about traveling and oh God forbid, like
it gets confiscated or something, or it gets lost. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons because it really did help us covering up spots that we were concerned about. But it does easily get on your hands, like if you're running your hand through your hair, if you just like have a little itch and you scratch, it'll get on your fingernails. As far as like sweating goes, it doesn't actually run down your face.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever
like
down.
Like black streaks. No, it doesn't do that. It just goes, like, it disappears, it goes away. Yes. It does come in different colors. We use the black ones. There's a light brown, medium brown, blonde, auburn, and there's even a white color. So if you're just suffering from like minor hair loss, this would really help.
Yeah, I think if you're noticing like some spots where you like you
Even
need
just
a
some
little bit more
spots,
coverage, or even when you're just putting your hair up and you just want to cover up that small spot that's showing, like when you want to put your hair in a ponytail, I think this would really work. But we were getting to a point where we were just like tacking it on our
like
whole
literally
head.
And I'm like sneezing from all the fibers already.
So,
I mean, by the way, it also works for men. My husband's concern before was also like the top of his head, so I would use it, but he hated the fact that every time he would touch his head, it would get on his hand, so he didn't really use it as much. I mean, I've loved wearing hats since I was younger. It's always been like my favorite accessory, but then recently it has become more of like a security blanket for me. So even though I would like put this on, I'd still wear a hat. Even when I was wearing those extensions, like clip-in extensions, you know, the ones that like go layer by layer, I didn't have enough hair to cover the tracks so you could see it. So I would wear the extension, and then I'd wear like a hat over it so that it's well hidden. So those were like some of the ways that I kind of navigated my hair loss early on. During the time of COVID, we were wearing the scrub caps to work, and I feel like that also made me more secure because no one was seeing my hair at that time.
Yeah, no.
I was wearing it all the time.
It was normalized more to wear scrub caps during that really long, like 3 years of COVID. So I think at that time we actually felt relief because that's how we would go into work. Before it was just
I didn't
like,
have to like worry about doing my hair
Yeah.
or putting this on. I would just literally tie it up in a bun and then hide it under scrub caps,
Yeah.
which we bought so many of from Etsy, by the way. After a while, we found something else that could help cover up once, you know, it started thinning a little bit more. And they're not necessarily wigs. They're called toppers. So we'll show you the ones we have. So this is a topper. How is it different from wigs? Well, as the name implies, you literally just put it on top. Like, what do you call those? Toupees for men? I mean, I don't know. It's not really a toupee. Like, it's literally called a topper. This is from Wigs. It's called Melanie, and it's 18 inches long.
I think they're generous with their length, though, because I don't think it measures 18. It's longer.
Yes, so it's real human hair. It's actually curly right now because it's newly washed, and
So this is
I
how
haven't
it air.
straightened
This
it.
is how it air dries.
Yes, this is how it air dries. You can curl it, you can straighten it, you can wash it. It has like a realistic hairline, and then it has clips under. So you literally just like align it with your part and then clip it in place. So I really love this one. I've literally worn this Disneyland, California Adventure. We've worn it on like roller coasters, on the Cars ride, Radiator Springs Racers, and like it doesn't come off. It doesn't. It's very secured because there's 1, 2, 3,
And I have
4, 5,
worn
6,
full on wigs at
7.
Disneyland and have ridden rides
Yes.
on it.
Yes. So this has 7 clips, and then you can also like wear it in a ponytail. So your real hair actually just obviously is just under it, so it kind of just blends. Mine is actually my natural hair was longer than this a little bit, which was okay because it blended just fine. I usually wear this on vacation, and I wore it recently when we went to Africa. I don't know, so people always thought that this was my natural hair, but it's not. I've been wearing this topper for literally a year. Well, since last year, since like September of last year. So
I mean, I can't really attest to other brands because
Of toppers,
this is the
yeah.
only brand. So I actually also have
yeah,
one.
she has a shorter one.
This one is the Courtney upgraded. It is the 12-inch. So this one I have also been wearing. This is the only one mainly what I use for work. I only wear wigs, really.
No.
I don't really, no, I don't. And this is mainly because nobody at work knows that I wear alternative hair. And it's not because I don't want to disclose it, but it's just not something that I've discussed with anybody. I think it's still kind of like a sensitive topic, or I think a lot of people aren't necessarily open to it or receptive to it yet. What I do is I just clip this on, I blend my hair in, and I literally have my hair, I put it up and I put a cloth clip behind, and I'm fine working 12-hour shifts. And I'm a floor nurse, so if anybody is ever wondering, like any of you guys who are nurses who are wondering if it's possible to wear hair at work and if it's tolerable, I am literally walking around
For 12
in
hours.
isolation gowns, mask, everything.
N95 mask.
And it's
Face
doable
shield.
for the 12 and a half hours.
How much was that one?
So I think regular price for this one is like $329. They have a lot of sales. They actually have a sale right now. I think this is 25% off. They have it in multiple shades. This is the off black because this is basically my natural hair color. And mine only has 4 clips. And more recently, these have been bothering me more because I've been losing a lot more hair on the top here. So it's really hard it's hard to wear it. And that's the only reason why it makes it hard to wear it for 12 hours is because when you don't have enough hair for it to hold on, the few hairs that it is holding on to will really have pressure on them. I don't want to say that it causes more hair loss, but I think like just as your hair progressively like falls off even more, of course there's not going to be much for it to hold on to. So I think that's why I choose to just wear wigs like on a daily basis.
As far as these toppers goes, they get a little bit more pricier as the length gets longer. So mine I forgot what the original price was, but when I bought it, it was like $750. And I've used the value, I feel like, because I wear it all the time. I did also find this one from Amazon. This was only $35 from Amazon. That's real hair. This is synthetic hair. It already has like waves into it. So I would just curl my regular hair and then put this one on top. But this one only has 3 clips, but I sewed 2 more. So it's going to be a little bit more secure. But this doesn't lay flat on your head like that one does. This part kind of lifts so you can tell that there's literally hair on top of your real hair. So I would just wear a hat over it.
But they do come with like monofilament tops like this one does, and I think the one that you have also has it. So that gives you the freedom to kind of part it anywhere you want to in this space right here. Mm-hmm. And things like, so Amazon, that topper that my sister had, it doesn't come with that like parting space. It has a realistic part on it, but obviously
it's very limited.
The scalp on this, if you can see, looks very realistic. And so there are so many companies out there who are offering toppers like this, and different lengths, different sizes, caps, colors, coverage, depending on how much hair loss you have. Mm-hmm. Definitely do your research, and then you want to know whether it dries wavy, straight, what kind of hair they're using. There's so much different hair out there.
These are from Wigs, and this is not a sponsored video. This is strictly from our experience. We've had it for almost a year already and worn it literally almost every day, and we're very, very happy with this. Like we said, the only reason we moved on to wearing wigs was because our hair is now thinning more up here, and it's harder for the toppers to hold on, and it's also becoming more uncomfortable to be wearing that. Although if you want a more realistic, stay true to your hair color and your hairstyle, this would be the way to go if your hair loss is minimal still.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people don't really want to exactly be like out and open about wearing hair, and especially when they first do it, so a lot of people who
that's how I felt.
Exactly. And that's how a lot of people who look into wearing toppers like this or like wigs, they try to find something that's as close to their bio hair, which is, totally fine. It's totally understandable. Or if people just like their bio hair, like they want to be in that color.
Yes.
I think it's easier to transition that way. And I feel like that's why my sister like stuck to basically like brunette color. For me, I think from the beginning, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to wear hair. I'm gonna be wearing
just go all out,
whatever color I wanted my hair to be like in the past. And I literally go out in different
like platinum
hair
blonde
color,
like
all the time. Yeah. So,
and she looks good in everything, to be honest with you. Like I've tried on some of her wigs and I'm like, no, this does not look good on me.
Yeah. And so like all the years, over a decade of not being able to really get our hair done, and
like never getting like this color,
never being able to grow this length.
Yes.
Like,
yes, it's sad, that we lost a lot of our hair, but it's also exciting now that we have the opportunity to express ourselves through different hairstyles, different colors as we please with wigs. So that's something that you can do as well. And if you follow along and subscribe, you'll see more. We'll show you more hair, what works for us, what doesn't. And we have different skin tones, so what may look good on her doesn't look good on me, and vice versa.
And our measurements definitely, our head measurements definitely vary, or they're different. So we can also, like, if you guys want to have suggestions on videos of what you'd like us to go through or go more in depth on,
yes,
we can do that too.
Yes, as a reminder, if you have any questions, comments, just write it down below.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.